Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, got a very simple email request or video request, so you can go to Asshole Consulting. You ask me anything, as long as you're paying, as long as it's legal, I'll do it. The guy wants to know what's in my bug out bag, and I thought it'd be really cute to, well, I'll just show it to you. There. That's one of them. And I probably should, and you've made me rethink things a little bit. This is the other one that I kind of went through, and so there's two of us. And then also, here. This is the sling for the AR-15 and ammo. Anyway, so I was going to go through all things, and then it dawned on me, that's going to take too damn long, and I'm going to have to repack the damn shit. So here it is, iodine pills, water purifier. It's it's like a Brita, it's a plastic kind of glass thing. Two hand-powered radios, you curve them like this, and it's not only radios that you can receive radios with, or radio signals with, but you can also plug in USB, cell phone chargers, things like that. I got a roll of silver. I also have a roll of chunk silver, and that's like your dimes and quarters made before 1964. For food, water, beans, chili, ramen, vitamins, and protein bars, which is why that motherfucker's so heavy. We have ponchos, like the rain ponchos, like that stay dry. Also have rolls of plastic. Have a tent, duct tape, have our first aid kit. Also have walkie-talkies and flashlights, batteries. I have a flint and matches, like a little, steel and flint. It makes sparks in case the matches get wet. I have my Rambo knife or survival knife. I also have a compass, but then there's a compass on the back side of the Rambo knife. And they're shit. They're absolutely worthless because they're so small. You gotta hit it like that and hold it perfectly still to find out where north is. And truth is, unless it's noon, I always look to the west and say, there's the sun. That must be west. Where are we? Oh, insect spray. Got a bunch of sweatshirts in there in case it gets cold in Minnesota. Sleeping bags, the hand goop desanitizer stuff, toothbrush, toothpaste, and dental floss. I have maps. And then for armor and ammo, I have basically an plated armor. It's I should have gotten a different color. I got it's for the desert. They say, you might be going to Iraq. No, I'm not going to Iraq. But it's armor plated chest protection and side protection. I got an AR-15. I have a 9mm pistol. The girlfriend would also have this as well. So it's like she has this and I also have this. And then ammo. I didn't count the ammo, but I'm thinking about like 200 rounds for each. Probably a little bit less for the 9mm pistol. And that's basically it. I'm sure there's probably something missing in here, but that's what I have. And then you also want to know any survivalist tips. Well, basically, here's what it boils down for me: is where you're gonna bug out to. All right, the two things are going to happen. One, the lights go back on, society is reinstituted or reinstalled, and you go back home. Perhaps it's ransacked or something, but you go back home. If society really collapses, I'm of the belief that the inner cities will die out very quickly, and then people in the suburbs, the rural area, will slowly take over, those who are smart enough to prepare. And there you have a choice, okay. Do you want to go and hold your ground? It all depends on where you live. I know some people are like, nope, I'm staying here. This is my last stand. We're going to stay at home. I know other people like saying, fuck it. I'm going out to where I know there's a water supply. My buddy's got a farm. We're going to anchor down. We got that there. Me personally, I'm torn between all three, and mine is a little bit even more sadistic. Go into town and fuck shit up and die, just to go on a suicide mission and just take out as many motherfuckers as I can who ruined Western civilization and made society collapse. Do we hold particular positions and I guard my house? And I'm too close to the city center, and I think there's too many liberals in Minnesota that it would be a pointless endeavor. Or do I bug out towards South Dakota? My goal is to get to what's the river? Split South Dakota in half, Missouri River. Very low population, a lot of farmland. And I mean, you could make it to the Red River, Minnesota River, but I would just be, going out. So I don't know. It'll depend on what mood I'm in. But also not seen here is that if we were to get out west, and I'm bad on this, is I got to have a couple more tanks of gas. But keeping your gas fresh is a pain in the ass. But basically, load up the Jeep, throw the motorcycle in the back, pack all this shit, and then make a mad dash out west, and then wait for the shit, and then maybe come back to Minnesota. But I don't know. You'd really have to play it by ear. But the larger point I'm saying is have a game plan. Are you gonna hold your own at your own house? Okay, then you better be, have concrete bunkers, whatever. You say concrete? Yeah, I know guys who've actually filled their walls with concrete or armor. Do you want to be, Suicide Joe and go into the city and just fuck shit up? Go on a blaze of glory. Or do you want to go to a compound of some kind where you and your buddies have agreed this is where we're all going to meet. We're going to hold our ground here and wait for society to restart or whatever. That's probably one of the best ones, but it requires friends and I won't lie to you. I have yet to put that one together. I've been thinking about calling a couple places out in South Dakota, finding some survivalist groups and saying, hey, could I join you guys if I could make it? And then they'd say, yeah. And then you have a group. You have team, you have people, and you have reason to live. It really does depend. Do you have family? Well, boy, you may have to you're not going to charge into the city, that's for certain. And maybe you do have to hold on to your ground, or maybe you make it out to grandma and grandpa's who live out in the middle of nowhere. So that's more of a personal choice, what you got to do depending on your situation and preferences. But yeah, basically what I have right now is enough that I could, if necessary, walk far enough away from any city center with enough ammo, aid kit, food, all that other stuff, that I could probably make it the better part of 2 weeks before I'd have to start looking for food. And it could probably get to a fresh water source where there's not a lot of people fighting over it. So, and that's just kind of my game plan. So that's it. There's plenty of different survivalist blogs and websites. I am no authority on it. This is just what old Captain has ready at his hand. Oh, and the other thing is there's one person in command. The GF knows that if I say go, she better fucking go. And if she asks me, well, what? Why? I will leave her. And that is something that has to be explained to women and children. Or if you got a guy and he's not fast, he's like, we're going now, don't ask questions. Because if you're sitting there asking questions, haranguing the guy or the gal, why this, why this, why this? And the Huns are at the gates, well, it may be too late. So anyway, that's all we got. Toodles.